Hello guys, we're back with part 2 of the Zing deck profile, and in the last video I was talking about on product duality, and I didn't realize my recording stopped, but basically what I was saying was that I actually might run Upstart Goblin over this, but I don't know, I'm gonna test it out first, because I didn't think of that before I ran this deck, but well, not before I ran this deck, before I did the deck profile, but yeah, I don't know. I'll play test it and see if if it's better, and I'll probably leave an annotation that says Upstart is better right here. If I do, but if not, then I don't think it's a better. I would say keep duality. So that's all I have to say about that. I played 3 copies of MST because I just feel like it's needed. Um, Play 1 copy of Book of Moon because it can disrupt your opponent, but it can also save yourself in certain situations. Just make certain card effects not have a target anymore. Like say you attack and your opponent flips Deep Prison, you just have Book of Moon. You flip your monster face down, and then your monster is pretty much saved because it's no longer actually attacking. So or something like that. So I don't know. This is just a there are just a lot of ways you can use Book of Moon to just get yourself out of situations and to work around your opponent's plays. So yeah, 1 copy of Book of Moon. 3 copies of Forbidden Chalice. Really, this is Forbidden Chalice over Breakthrough Skill and Effect Veiler is because Forbidden Chalice is a quick play spell, so it can be activated during any player's turn. And really, I mean, Effect Veiler is good, but it only works during your opponent's turn. See, and a breakthrough skill, it's a trap, so I can't really use it during my turn as well. And so I just feel like 400 extra attack, since in most situations I usually either have a really strong monster out, or I have something that can benefit from being destroyed. So I really didn't see Forbidden. I thought Forbidden Chalice would just be better choice of 3. I mean, those are 3 main effect negation options that I know of, and I just thought in this deck in particular, Forbidden Chalice would just have some pretty good, ripple effects by using it. So I just decided to put it in there. So yeah, I have a 3 Forbidden Chalice. If you don't like it though, you can put in Effect Veiler or Breakthrough Skill in any of the 3 that you actually want. It's just my personal preference is to use Forbidden Chalice. But yeah, that actually runs off the spells. And so then we have for traps, we have a 1 bottomless trap hole, 1 torrential tribute, 1 compulse, and 3 copies of Yang's creation. And this basically says once per turn, if a monster I control is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon a Yangzing monster from deck. So basically, it just allows you to even further plus off of your monster destruction. So basically, if you have a set monster and basically like oftentimes like the combo play on your opponent's turn will be like if you have a Chai Wen already in the graveyard and any Yangzing on field, and this thing would basically be to summon basically just to let the Yangzing monster be destroyed, use its effect special a monster from deck, use creation special summon another from deck, and then use Chai Wen effect to special summon him from graveyard, and then depending on what you summon, you can summon whatever if it's still in your opponent's main phase or if they're entering the battle phase or whatnot, you can still chain the non-tuner effect, synchro summon right off the bat, or you can just wait till your turn depending on what you want to do. So yeah, I just feel like it's it's just really necessary, and you really plus off of it like extremely well. So yeah, it's essential to run 3 Yangzing creations. And then finally 1 Imperial Iron Wall in the main deck. And I mean, this was kind of because I wasn't sure what else to put in here, but I figured every effect of the Yang monsters activates in the graveyard, so banishment effects can be a problem. Although they're not guaranteed, since the main ones aside from Dark Law are Dark Defissure and Macrocosmos. So, and really, even a Banisher of the Radiance isn't really too much of a problem, because if they do that, I can just normal summon something. Like, say I have Suzani in hand, I can just normal summon Suzani, swing over it, and then go off from there, whatnot. So, but like, Dark Law is a thing now, and like, still just those banishing effects. Since, I mean, and also, other thing that I've actually should mention is that, if you have Imperial Iron Wall up and Chai Wen's effect resolves, when you special summon him from grave, and then you synchro summon him, he's not going to be banished. So basically, he becomes a reoccurring thing. So, it really can be, pretty advantageous if you have an Imperial Iron Wall and Chai Wen. So I said, you know what, why not run one in the main extra deck? Because I really wasn't sure what else to put it. Oh, not the extra main deck. So I wasn't sure what else to put in. So I decided to put in Imperial Iron Wall. So yeah, that's why I have that in. And the other two are in the side deck, just in case I do go up in matchups that really want to banish everything. So yeah, that's Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, this really does also shut down Infernoids and Spiritual Beasts, since they can't banish for their effects to summon anything. So that's another thing. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. Extra deck. This is really where the power comes in, because these are monsters you're going to be usually summoning. Herald of the Arclight. I put it in here just as an option. I haven't really summoned it a lot, but it's still pretty good. You can tribute it to negate a spell or trap or monster effect. And let me see. Oh yeah, and it's basically any monster sent from the hand or main deck to the graveyard is banished instead. Now remember, it says hand or main deck, it's not field, so you can still get your Yang Zing effects off. I actually probably could use her more, but I haven't really felt like I. There have been a lot of situations where I felt like I wanted to go for my other guy, which is over level 4 synchro, which is Underworld Fighter Balmog, and basically he's also generic, and basically when he's destroyed by a card effect, I can target a level 4 or lower monster in my graveyard and accept him and special summon that target. But what I usually do is I use Chai Wen and Bian to summon him, which basically makes him immortal to battle. So basically, I have a 21 beat stick that can't be destroyed by battle, and if he's destroyed by card effect, I get another. I usually just special summon a Yang Zing and a defense, and then just pretty much replace it from there, and then just go keep looping, keep going off and stuff like that. When Armades or Armades actually, and you can use variety of combos. I mean, you could use Jayatu and Bien to make him immortal to battle, or you could use Suzani and Chai Wen to make him go up to 28. So I don't know. That's just usually how I do it, but usually one of those two options. But I don't know. There are probably more ways to do it. I'm just showing you guys what I know and what I usually go for. So yeah, one of those, one Goyo Guardian, one Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. It really is a awesome card. And I even remember back a couple months ago, before the Dragon Rulers got banned, and I was playing somebody, I think he was playing Lightsworn Rulers, and the dude ended up quitting because everything I summoned, I would just bounce back the hand. So yeah, it's a really good card, especially against stuff that does a lot of that, you know, a lot of summoning of high level monsters. So really is a card worth running. So yeah, one of those. Two Yazi, Evil of the Yangzing. He's basically level 7 Scrap Dragon. You target a Yangzing monster you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. And when he's destroyed by battle or card effect sent to the graveyard, special summon a worm in defense from your deck. So really good card. Oh yeah, and his other effect is he cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effects. So he's really good. He's one of the go-tos because you know, these